From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
And perfect weather for it. Earlier, it wasn't going to be so great because this is when the rain was coming through. It lifted, though, and moved on out. Then tonight, we've got a wedge of dry air that's come into the area. Showers and storms are off to the east of us, so it's kind of been interesting to watch what's going on. As we look at it on radar, those showers, they just kind of clipped Tulsa and then went up to the northeast. All the heavy rain and thunderstorms have been off to the south and to the east. Our storm trackers went out just in case. We do have additional showers that are forming up to the northwest, so we do have another chance of showers and some rumbles of thunder later tonight. Vaughn is down right now on the interstate, just not too far from around Sallisaw, and he's been watching some of these cells as they continue to try to fire up just a little bit. Down to the south, northern portion of Latimer County, heavy thunderstorm. Also in LaFleur County, some heavy rain. These are aerial flood advisories, so there was some heavy rain. He's looking just to the north, though, so there's still some development. It's not what we call rock-hard towers that are going up, so there's warm, moist air shooting up into this. So in this updraft area, that is bringing warm, moist air up into a cooler environment, basically condensing that vapor into water droplets. And then you see a little bit of an anvil. But again, this isn't very powerful, but it could be dumping some brief, heavy downpours of rain. Back here in Tulsa, we're doing okay. We're at 81 degrees. Dew point has dropped down a little bit, down to 64. So it's a comfortable night. We don't have much of a breeze blowing, but 81 is also common in Bristow as well as Stillwater. And there's that isolated cells that are up around Stillwater. Then you see a few out in western Oklahoma, west of Clinton. So this could fill in as we work our way into tonight. So we'll see a better chance of some showers and storms trying to form as we go through about midnight. Could be still a few lingering here. All the heavy rains have moved off away. But by the time we get to the morning, scattered showers and a few locally heavy downpours of rain could be happening around Tulsa back to Oklahoma City. So if you have to travel early tomorrow morning, be aware of that. Then those showers and storms start pushing south and east, but could be some brief heavy rainfall. So around 7 o'clock in the morning, some of the heaviest rains moving out of the area. Of course, Alan, Stephen will have all the latest in the morning. Make sure you can get to work or school on time. And then as we look at the afternoon, starting to look pretty doggone nice. Noontime, sunshine showing up during the afternoon. We're in the mid to upper 80s, and then our high school football games will kick off with some good weather. And of course, there's that TU-OSU thing going on a Friday night. Additional showers and storms will reform on Saturday morning. Slight chance in Tulsa. Best chances across southeast Kansas, far northeast Oklahoma, southwest Missouri, northwest Arkansas. And some of those could be locally heavy. That's Saturday morning. Then as we go through the daytime hours on Saturday, look for partly cloudy skies. Temperatures in the 80s, could be in 90s again, especially Tulsa South. So we're not really done with the really warm weather. And then on Sunday, isolated thunderstorm chance, mainly north and west Tulsa in the morning. Slight chance of isolated or scattered storm in the afternoon. Temperatures will be back in the mid to upper 80s. So again, I don't feel any fall right now other than what we just had today. And tomorrow shouldn't be too bad, but it is going to warm back up. So our better chance of rain will come back again later tonight, especially if you're from Tulsa south. If you're northwest, just a slight chance. And then it takes a break for our Friday afternoon, Friday night football games. And then we bounce back up to a chance as we go on into Saturday morning. Again, if you're north and east of Tulsa, it's a better chance and a slight chance on Sunday. Extend that forecast out. We have that chance coming back in Monday night into Tuesday. And then it starts to wane a little bit as we start to go to the end of the week and the beginning of the Tulsa State Fair. Speaking of which, we're talking about temperatures, which are doing pretty good. We're a little bit above normal. Our guidance has not been super. It's very conflicted, we'll say. Temperatures are going to be in the 80s, though, above normal. And then right around Tulsa State Fair time, we start a warming trend after being fairly pleasant. So that's not too awful bad. So that'll be welcome news for those that like warm weather. For the next 10 days, though, we do have a chance of off and on showers and storms, especially as we go on up to basically the State Fair. And so there could be some pretty significant rains of 1 to 2 inches. So that'll be pretty impressive. And believe it or not, we could use that. Drought conditions are starting to show up in multiple locations, and it's getting very dry around Tulsa. So just understand that maybe some rain might not be a bad idea. Here's a look at our forecast then. We're kind of stuck at 87 the way it looks. We'll be in the mid to upper 80s as we work our way Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The only thing that'll change that is if we get a heavy downpour of rain or thunder and lightning, and we're talking about conditions that will be favorable for scattered showers and thunderstorms as well on into next week. So Monday into Tuesday, that chance of rain, and then cooler weather for a brief period of time right before the Tulsa State Fair. Hey, that's a look at your forecast. We'll be back in a moment with sports.